Well, in about 2 weeks, we're going to find out if trans people get to live the same life they've been living or if things are going to dramatically change. I don't know about you, but I'm worried sick. With anti-trans sentiment so high, if we lose the election, I'd expect lots of anti-trans legislation to be put into place and become law. Even if those laws are being fought in courts all over the country, a judge will have to decide whether they can pass until the decision's made or be held until the decision is made. But either way, that won't slow down people from embarking on their discrimination. When I transitioned 44 years ago, there was no legal protections in place for trans people. We were not seen by the law as a class of people. In fact, the class of people that we did belong to was the mentally ill people. Many parents had their trans children admitted into psychiatric hospitals. The bullying that I endured in school was thought to be my fault. The bullies were never blamed for it. It was because of me. I deserved to be bullied. In high school, when I was prohibited from taking gym, I was told it was because of me. Too girly to play with the boys and not girly enough to play with the girls. In high school, I did what I had to in order to stay safe. When what I was made to do came out, it was me that was blamed, not the boys that made me do it. I attended 3 different high schools, not because I wasn't a good student, but because the people around me and their reactions were too much to deal with for the teachers and the principals. Finding work after transition was nearly impossible. Your documents couldn't be changed, so people would figure out what was going on. Say something like, "Oh no, I can't have you here, it's too much trouble." Or they would just never call you back. We all need money to live, so when you can't get a straight job, you have to do something else in order to maintain your lifestyle. Renting an apartment, forget about renting an apartment. If you don't have a job, how are you going to rent an apartment? There'll always be a bar or a club that will cater to us, but expect the police to constantly be raiding it. And let me tell you, if you haven't met the Vice Squad, they're a very special group of police officers. Forget those dreams of finding a rich guy in finance. If you do find him, he'll only be a secret side piece. Otherwise, let's just say the men that will be available to you will only be the kind of men that you wouldn't bring home to meet mama. If you think that healthcare is complicated now, just wait. You might have to go to 2 or 3 doctors before you find a doctor that will treat you for a sinus infection. If gender-affirming care is banned, then you're going to have to get your hormones black market. When it comes to surgery, you might find a doctor or 2 who will do it, but they will not be covered with insurance. You'll have to pay for it out of pocket, and they won't have hospital privileges, so you'll be doing it in their office. And in just about 2 weeks, the lifespan, the life expectancy of a trans person might go right back to 35 years old. It hurts my heart to tell you this, but most of you won't get to see 63 years old like I did. So not only should you not allow anything to stop you from voting, you better do everything you can to get everyone you know to vote. If you love your trans child, well, you got your work cut out for you. I promise you, if we lose this election, you'll be sorry. I'm going to be pretty sorry myself because I've already been through it once. Get busy, stay positive, but prepare.